Good morning, children. Today is day 2 of ratio and proportion. Yes, and I saw your questions, the work you have done yesterday. It was okay, and I hope you've understood. We have sent you the solution key. You can do corrections accordingly. Okay. So today we are going to start another concept, another type of questions. Yesterday we have learned how to change it to ratio in the simplest form. Yes, and how to write rupees is to this much, rupees is to this much, rupees as a ratio. Yes, in the simplest form. Today this is the third type of the question, which is there as a question number 3 in your book. So let's see what the question says. I have taken an example. Yes, and then you will do question number 3 based on this type. Another example I teach you, and then you'll do question number 4 based on that type. And every day you have to give your work. The instructions were, I hope, the same as they were there for the first video. Now let's see. A is to B is 3 is to 4. Yes? And B ratio C, B is to C is 6 is to 7. You have to find A is to C. Now how can you get A is to C? The simplest thing that we can do, A is to B means A upon B. And B is to C means B upon C. How? And we need only A and C. A is to C. So what should we do? We can multiply the two ratios. If we multiply the two ratios, B cancels and we are only left with A and C. One method is this. Other method, I'll teach you, take the other sum and then I'll teach you. Yes, so if they are asking you A is to B is this is given, and they are asking you A is to C, then A upon B into B upon C. Now suppose if they ask C is to A, then what will you do? Then what will you do? A upon B, how B will cancel. A is to C you can find, and then the opposite of that, A is to C is this, so C is to A will be the reciprocal of that. Yes, so let us do this. A upon B is how much? 3 upon 4. We are writing it as a fraction. And B upon C is 6 upon 7. Now try to cancel this. What cancels? Simplest form. A upon B and B upon C. We have 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Anything else that cancels? Yes? No. Okay, so we'll just multiply the fractions. 3 3s are 9 and 2 into 7 is 14. So we get A ratio C is 9 is to 14. And if they'll ask you C is to A, then what will you do? Then it becomes 14 is to 9. Hope this is clear. Now after the video ends, you will do question number 3, 4. Yes, I'll tell you what will be your work to be done. Okay, later also. I hope you may note it down in your, as an example, you note it down somewhere in your fair notebooks. Yes, and then questions based on this. Note down this first. Okay. Noted? Okay, now the next thing that they can ask you in such questions is A is to C, or they can ask you find the same example I am taking, and I am asking you, they are asking you to find A ratio B ratio C. A is to B is to C. A is to B is given, B is to C is given, and you are asked to find A is to B is to C. Now if you see here, children, B is there in this ratio as well. B is being repeated. Yes, B is being repeated. Here what is B? 4, and what is C? What is B in the second ratio is 6. 4 and 6. What is the LCM? We will take the LCM of the one that is recurring. That is, we will make that same. Yes, when we know that B is same in both, we can easily write A ratio B ratio C. We have to make B same. The one which is common to both the ratios, we will make that same. If C was common, we will make C same. If A is being repeated in both the ratios, then we will make A same. So now B is being repeated. So let us make, how to make them same? We will take the LCM. What is the LCM of 6 and 4? 6 and 4. LCM of 6 and 4 is 6 2s are 12. Yes, 12. Now we will make this also 12 and make this also 12. How to make this 12? How to make this 12? You'll multiply by 4. You have to convert it to 12. Yes, so 4 multiplied by 3. If you are multiplying one term of the ratio by 3, the other term also has to multiply it. Okay? The other term this also has to be multiplied. And this ratio can be converted to equivalent ratio. You can say equivalent fractions like 3 3s are 9 is to 12. Okay? Now similarly, we can same thing we can do with this. What we will do is, what are we going to do here? 6 is to 7. Now 6 has to be converted to 12. When 6 has to be converted to 12, we have to multiply by 2. It becomes 12. The 7 also has to be multiplied by 2 because we are multiplying one term of the ratio by a number. You have to multiply the other term also. Like in fractions, whatever you do to the numerator, if you multiply the numerator, you have to multiply the denominator also by the same number, so that the value doesn't change. We get an equivalent fraction, you can say. Yeah, now this becomes 6 to the 12 is to 14. Okay, clear? 12 is to 14. Now A has 9 rupees, we can say, or B has 12. And when B has 12, C has 14. Now since the B has become same, we can write A is to B is, what are we writing? 9 is to 12. And B is to C becomes what? 12 is to 14. So A ratio B ratio C is 9 is to 12 is to 14. Okay? Understood? Again I am repeating. A is to B is given and B is to C is given. Now here B is being repeated because B is there in first ratio as well as in the second ratio. Okay? So A is to B and B is to C. Whatever is common, we have to make it same in both the ratios. Now since what was B here? 4 and here B was 6. So 4 and 6 can be converted to 12. Yes, by multiplying this by 3 and this by 2. If we are multiplying this by 3, we have to multiply the antecedent also by 3. If we are multiplying this by 2, we have to multiply the denominator, or you can say the consequent also by 2. So the ratio now converts, equivalent ratio you can say, or equivalent fraction we can say, is 9 is to 12. And here it is 12 is to 14. Now B becomes same in both the ratios. So we can easily write A ratio B ratio C is 9 is to 12 is to 14. Now from here only you can find out A ratio C. What is A is to C then? 9 is to 14, as we have done in the previous question. You can do the previous question this way also, and you can do it by taking A upon B into B upon C also. Okay, now you will be doing question number 5 of your book, 3 and 4 are of this type. Now question number 4 says, I'll just give the hint for that. You have to try that question and then try. If you have problem, then we'll see. I think that you should be able to do it. Yes, I'll just give the hint. I'll not do the whole question. It is given that 3A is equal to 2B is equal to 5C. 3A is equal to 2B is equal to 5C, and you have to find A is to B is to C. What you have to find is A is to find A ratio B ratio C. A is to B is to C. Clear? I hope it is clear. Now what we will do in this case, we have to find A is to B is to C. So we can write these three ratios, these three are equal. Let this be equal to 3A is equal to 2B is equal to 5C is equal to X or K, whatever you want, any variable. All are equal to X. When you compare this, 3A becomes equal to X. So A becomes equal to X upon 3. Compare this with X. We can write 2B is equal to X. So B is equal to Yes, say x upon 2. Okay, and 5c. 5c is equal to x. So c is equal to x upon 5. Now a ratio b ratio c can be written as a is to b is to c is x upon 3 is to x upon 2 is to x upon 5. Now you can easily remove this x and make it as 1. Yes, because x, if you take common, x is same in all. We're just reducing the fraction to the simplest form, whatever. Yes, so x is 1. So the ratio is 1 by 3 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 5. Now the first question that we did in the last class, how to convert this ratio to the simple form? 1 by 3 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 5. Multiply each term of the ratio by the numerator. Change it to simplest form. That will give you the ratio A. What will be the LCM of 3, 2 and 5? Which is the biggest number? 5. 5 ones are 5. Doesn't come in these two tables. 2s are 10. 10 will not come in table of 3. 5 3s are 15 will not come here. 5 4s are 20 will not come in this. 5 5s are 25 will not come in this. 5 6 are 30. 30 comes in the table of 2 15s are and 3 10s are and 5 6 are. So multiply each term of the ratio by 30 and just simplify. You get ratio A, ratio B, ratio C. Okay, this is question number 5 of your book. Now the other type that I am discussing is, so what you will do today, that I'll take in the next class. What is your homework for today is just do question number 3, 4, 5 and also you can do question number 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. 3 to 8. So your homework is do question number 3 to question number 8 of exercise 6.1. Homework. Do question 3 to question 8 in fair notebook and submit the work by 3 p.m. Okay, submit the work by 3 p.m. Question number 3 to question number 8 are based on this type of data, whatever I have explained to you today. Yes, if you don't understand, you can see the video again and again and try to understand. And that is why I have increased the time today to 3 p.m. By 3 p.m. you just mail your work to your respective teacher, maths teacher in your class group. Thank you.